party. I'm RSVP'd already, and this is our party right now, which is about to start. The tournament leader, Robson, with the black pieces, takes on the 2-time world championship challenger, Nepomniachtchi. Jan had an up and down event at the Rapid, but he seemed to have found his rhythm in the last couple of games.
I feel that's the case. This will be the game that we focus on because the blitz is so fast. But tell us about...
Well, for that big bonus purse of the overall winner, $100,000 at stake for the top prize, and we start.
Exactly. They're underway in a Joko piano and A2, A4 very, very early. As we know in the Joko piano, it's so flexible. Castles, C2, C3, H2, H3, just a plethora of moves. A2, A4 is a little bit to my taste early, but there are reasons why White wants to make the bishop squares available on A2. Tanya.
There are so many switch-ups in the move order Italian. Which moment you play A4, when do you castle, when do you develop that queenside knight? And it's always a very complex opening to face with the black pieces because White has these variety of choices of move order. And we see there that Robson has decided to stop any further advance of White on the queenside by pushing the A-pawn himself over to A5. A bishop trade has been offered. It's going to be quite an interesting battle. We know that's what happens with Italian, a slow start till a player gets a central break. Yasser, I want to ask you, what are the chances of Robson being able to continue his immense form that we saw in Rapid? He was one of the underdogs, and he took it all away so convincingly.
Absolutely. No, I mean, it is a stunning performance. I cannot say that often enough. He was the wild card. He's going up against our regular tour champions, if you will. And to perform at this level and to do it consistently over 5 days, that's the challenge. Now, today, I mean, I think it's all about just simply starting well. When you play blitz, I can't say it often enough, but it's a very, very streaky thing that happens to blitz players. You get on a streak.
material in the position. And where do you create your tricks? Where do you create your chances here? As black, you're only trying to defend and hold, and with just a 2-second increment, there's no hope of bundling up, of catching up on time, of getting that increment to give you more seconds to play. He's going to be playing on 2 seconds for the rest of the game, and Ray Robson, I think it's just a matter of time before Nepo wraps this up.
Yeah, it's collapsing, and it's almost like one of the worst players to be behind on the clock, because Nepo is a naturally gifted player. He plays so quickly on instinct, and he's not going to let you.
Time and time again, that Jan's biggest strength of playing quickly can sometimes just make him miss these critical moments. If somehow that happens at in this position, it's hard to imagine with the piece placement that we have. White's rooks and that beautiful knight which has just landed onto e5.
It certainly did.
Ray Robson just hoping for that one moment of rashness by Jan.
I don't think that this was bad play at all by Jan. I like what he's done, but I was also thinking Queen d6 might have been, lights out type of a move before he played knight e5. There was a move Queen d6. This is down to 1 second. I mean, and 2-second increment is not going to get you any padding in terms of being able to play. The one thing though, queen endings can be extremely tricky.
And we're getting a big update that we've got our first result of the Blitz. I'll leave my eye out on that game. It was a stunner as well.
Was it? White just played a very powerful move, queen to f5, posting up on this absolutely dominant square. Ideas of queen c8 check suddenly start lurking in the air, just tickling this pawn, reminding black that after moves like knight g6, queen c8 will really be very
Queen
powerful.
d7 looks very good as well.
Queen d7, just trading queens. And
there we are.
indeed, no queen trade, because the knight would reposition itself. Queen
To f6, but you could also
dreaming of a perpetual check. I would
Queen e8 check transposes to a pawn ending, but Jan decides not to bother. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's winning anyway. Doesn't really need that.
And that was my mouse slip. Queen takes.
knight g6. I like this move because it controls the f4 square, as we can see on our live board right now. Rear up check, the king moves forward, and I'm expecting him to resign as the f8 knight is about to fall. But don't pick it up with the knight, because that could end up in a perpetual
check, and there you have it. Very impressive performance. Let's go to the game of Fabiana versus Wesley So, our Grand Chess Tour